Hi guys, it's Karen Purdy, and you'll have to forgive my missing voice. I've been playing hard with my boys all weekend. We're finally getting some beautiful weather, and I seem to have lost my voice from it. With all that being said, as long as you can understand me, I wanted to do a video going through a Happy Mail package that I put together and I'm sending out. I won't publish this video until my partner has received her package, just because I don't want to ruin the surprise. But I did want to do this video both for her, in case she has any questions about anything, but also for everybody in the Mixed Media Art Journey group who has been asking, you know, what is Happy Mail, or what kind of things should I put in a Happy Mail package. I've been saying, you know, just go look on YouTube or Pinterest for ideas, and I can include some links down below for better examples of some of the things I've sent. But for my partner, I put together a package with quite a ton of stuff, and really, you know, take what I show you as inspiration. Don't feel like you have to copy it. Don't feel like you have to do everything. But I'm going to go through and show you some of the common things that people enjoy putting together for a Happy Mail. So I'm going to pull the box over here, and I'm going to start with some of the things I made. I'll set that aside. Quite a lot of things to show you. So I'm going to start with this embellishment box. Let me push this out of the way. So this fairy I put on with a temporary, like a removable glue dot, so you can pull her off, and she's also a sticker. So, you know, you can use her in an art journal page. And I added glitter to the cover of the box, and it says sparkly as blank. And inside, it's just filled with all kinds of goodness. So I'll go through and show you. There's a doily and some unicorn die cuts. Up here we have a little baggie with some gems and a shaker mix that I created with sequins and glitter and confetti. And there are some more gems. These are all white. And here's another shaker mix. And these are white, but also kind of iridescent and sparkly gemmies. And a giant paper clip. I just thought this was so cute. And there's also another pretty paper clip. And there are a few, and they kind of fall to the bottom. I don't recommend shredding the tissue paper like I did. I thought it would work, and it does look pretty, but things do tend to kind of fall to the bottom a bit. So I also have a few of the mini paper clips. And I will put, or I'm sorry, these are the mini clothespins. And these are fun to paint and decorate, and you can do a lot with these. So I'll put those in there, and I'll put the gemmies back in. And that is one compartment. And over here I have a little container of some bluish purple sequins. And then over here we have a container with some purple glitter. In this little container we have some washi tape samples. And this is basically, to make these, I just used a punched out piece of cardstock, and I took some of my washi tape and I wrapped it around a few times. So that just gives a nice little sample of washi tape. And it's a great way to kind of use up your stash and also share your stash with others. So over here is some pink glitter. And then here I stuck some washi tape. This is some wide washi tape. And this is some gold glittery washi tape. Now it's not a full roll and it's not brand new. Again, this is just gifting and using up some of my stash to gift to somebody else. And here I have a bunch of feather punches or feather die cuts. There's quite a few, all in different patterns. And here I have some more little gems. There's some white pearls, some teal, some dark purple, and some light purple. And I put these in a little, just a small baggie with a cupcake liner that I trimmed down, and I covered with a sticker so you don't see the staple. And it looks kind of pretty. There's also some word punches. And here in this compartment we have some blue glitter. So this is just a fun little box filled with embellishments, and it's all decorated, and I had a lot of fun making this, and I'm going to be wrapping this, and I will do that later on in the video. Right now I just want to go through and show everything that is in here. So here I have, this is a little bag I made out of, I think it's just wax paper. And I will open that up. And inside is this cute little mini album I created. And this is actually a one-sheet mini album. I can include a link in the description below that shows how to make this. But you just need, for the base of it, just one sheet, one 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock. And so that's wrapped around. There's a brad in the back that this is tied on. And this little charm is also a brad, so you just wrap it around and it holds it shut. But to open it up, it has a bird and a flower. And then inside, each page has a pocket on each side with a somewhat of a photo mat tucked in. So this can be a little brad book that you carry in your purse, and you can stick pictures, or you can decorate each of these little photo mats. You can also, you know, decorate. There's so much you can do with the inside. I left that up for my partner to finish. This page has a pocket right here with a tag tucked in. And again, there's, you know, a photo mat tucked into each pocket. Here I have just some scrap papers that she can use to finish decorating. And here's another pocket with a tag. Alright, that should be better. Here is a blank photo mat that's not decorated yet. And another photo mat, and most of these are double-sided. So that is a cute little mini pocket album, and there's a little bead dangling off that. And just to kind of make it look nice, I'm keeping it in this bag. And it's just a fun little gift that she can open. I do try to wrap everything nice too, and you don't have to. You can just, you know, stick everything in the box and it's still just as fun. If I were going real fancy, I'd decorate the bag as well, but I did not do that. So that was the embellishment box, and this was the mini album. I also have a pocket letter right here, and I'm going to be honest with you, this is a half-assed pocket letter. Usually I would go with this big theme and I would decorate it completely so everything ties together. I didn't really do all that. In fact, this is the only crazy bird that is adhered down to that piece of paper. I left several of these completely blank, and these two birds are not attached to the cardstock, just because I thought she might want to take them out and reuse them in another project. And this is really just to show the concept of what a pocket letter is. So to make these, you use those baseball card sleeves, and you can find those anywhere. You know, you keep them in a binder to keep track of baseball sleeves or baseball cards or Pokemon cards or, you know, all those collector's cards. So you take one of those, and the strip on the side you can cover with washi tape. For this one, I just cut it off. And then you use, you know, ATCs or cardstock or whatever, and you fill the pockets and you decorate with stickers. The middle pocket, not always, but sometimes, can be a shaker pocket. And so that's what I did here. You can see it's filled with shaker mix. And on the other side, each of these has a little goodie. So I'll go through. On one side we have some eyelash trim that I wrapped around another piece of cardstock. And in this pocket there is a tea bag. I love sticking a tea bag in them. I'm really more of a coffee drinker, but there's a few teas I like. This one tastes just like a slice of strawberry cheesecake, and it is a really good bedtime treat. So I did stick a tea bag in there. In this pocket there is a note or a letter for my partner. In this pocket there is a sample of some blue ribbon. In this pocket there's some stickers. In this pocket there's some buttons. And here are some sheets of gems. And here are some heart-shaped punch-outs. And so I'm going to be wrapping this up as well later on in the video. So now a few other things that I am sending her. This is an extra canvas from my stash. A few months ago I was playing with acrylic pouring, and I'm not done. I love acrylic pouring. But from doing that, I have a lot of these canvases that I really don't know what to do with them. There's kind of a stack of them that I'm gifting and using in different ways. So I thought I would send one of these and let her finish it. Here I have another little bag that I made out of wax paper, and inside are just some blue beads. And I'll set that aside. So here are some things that are not handmade that I'm sending. I have a few extra packs of the double-sided art tape from Dollar Tree because I looked everywhere. I had the hardest time finding it, and then when I did start seeing them in stores, I was so excited that I kind of compensated for it by buying as many packs as I could that day. And now I probably have a few extra packs. So putting these packages together is what keeps me off Hoarders. I don't know if you ever watched that show. I haven't. I'm afraid to, but I'm willing to bet that they're all crafters. So I took one of my extra packs, and I also have another thing from Dollar Tree. This is a set of stamps of the alphabet. And I think that you can never have enough alphabet stamps. If you do a lot of art journaling or any kind of visual journaling, even if you don't have, you know, a dislike for your handwriting, it's still great to have stamps because then you have all these different styles that you can use for titles and so on, or sentiments. So I'm sending her a pack of alphabet stamps. And also another thing from Dollar Tree is these copper wire LED lights. These run on batteries, and for any kind of mixed media artist, there's so many ideas, and I'm going to just send those. I also have some things that I picked up, and you'll probably see them in my Real Deals haul video. I did grab these chipboard titles. They're double-sided. And this Tim Holtz Pocket Pages ruler books. So you can make your own little mini album out of this. So I am sending these as well as some stickers because my partner, when I asked her some questions about herself, one of the things she said she likes is birds. So I did go through my sticker stash. I didn't buy all of these new. I think a few of them I may have. But these are some really cute stickers. I love this. This is a favorite of mine. So these are some really cute stickers with birds, some owls. And so these I'm going to tie together like so. And I'm going to wrap these up all nice. And matter of fact, I'm not even going to wrap those. I'm just going to tie them. So I have this piece of, it's kind of like a yarn for knitting. And I am going to cross it. Actually, let me try that again. I'm going to put this on the top. There we go. Well, I think just kind of stacking these and tying these together just gives it a nice touch. And then of course this piece of yarn is, or it's not really yarn, but this is part of her Happy Mail package because she can reuse that in so many different ways. So that's, hopefully everything stays together. I could get fancy and wrap it, but I'm not going to wrap this. I like to leave some things loose. And here are some other just bits that can be used. And I will kind of tuck these in here. So some of these were bought new. Some of these were from my stash. So that is, you know, altogether one piece of the Happy Mail package. And it's perfectly fine to just have this right here be a Happy Mail package. It doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. You don't have to go shopping. And you don't have to spend a lot of time and effort making all these wonderful handmade things. Really, it's whatever you're comfortable with sending. Unless there is a themed challenge, it's really up to you and your partner what to send each other. I also have this Valentine's Day themed bag that I filled, just completely filled with some hearts and other Valentine's Day things. It's out of season, but I have so many of these in my stash from one of those $4 Michaels boxes that I hauled that I have plenty to share. So that's going to go there. And then I also have this little organizer, again from the Dollar Tree. And in each pocket, I've added some die cuts. Here we have some crazy birds. And some crazy cats. Some mini dogs and crazy dogs. Accessories to go with them. I have added a paper doll and some clothes and hats and accessories. And this little pouch that are full of just die cuts that I've made with my scan and cut. And that's that. So these are all, you know, I don't need to wrap this. These are all nice and organized. And it also gives her an organizer to keep her die cuts in. And there is another pack of embellishments. These are a lot of washi tape samples, paper napkins, several sticky notes and note papers. So these are great for visual journaling. This is one of many that are now available on my Etsy shop. And I'm including a pack for her to play with in the Happy Mail. And then last but not least, this is a medallion embellishment. If you subscribe to my channel, at the end of the month, you'll see a process video that shows how I made this. And it is stuck to this gray cardstock using a removable glue dot. So she can remove this and use it on any project, however she likes. So that is a fun little medallion embellishment, and there are plenty tutorial videos out there to show you how to make one of these. Now for this package, that's pretty much it. Feel free to stick around and see how I wrap everything, just because I like to make everything look nice. Otherwise, I really hope that this gives you some ideas and some inspiration, and that you will sign up and participate in future Happy Mail exchanges. We run them bi-monthly in the Mixed Media Art Journey group on Facebook. You can choose to be partnered with somebody in the same country or internationally. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, and some great friendships have been made through the Happy Mail exchanges. So with that being said, let's go on to the packaging. For this one, I used a medium flat rate box, so it's going to cost me about $13 or $14 to ship. I did stick the canvas right here in the bottom, and I'm not really going to wrap that. I am not going to wrap this, so I'm going to just kind of stick that to hold it in place. And let's go into the things that I am going to wrap. I am going to wrap the embellishment box. And I have just scraps of tissue paper. I'm not sure if this is going to go all the way around or not. Maybe. That's okay. I have this light purple. Like so. I'm going to take some tape. And I think it's fun, whether it's something handmade or something you bought or extras from your stash. I think it's fun to wrap these, just because it is Happy Mail, and it does feel like getting a bunch of gifts in the mail. And you know, it's a very exciting, fun feeling. So I don't wrap everything. I like to leave some things out and some things wrapped, just so there's a nice little mix. So now I'm going to take some gray crepe paper, and I'm just going to, that one piece always at the end, like so. And I'm going to tape this down. Just like so. And then one little final touch is I'm just going to clip this flower on it, and it looks very lovely. So let's put this in the box. I don't know if it'll, yep, just like so. And I'm going to fill up this little space right here with the Valentine's goodies and the embellishments. This I can set right on top like this. And there's one more thing. This blue bird. That, again, she likes birds and she likes the color blue. So this I'm going to set right on top. Just like so. And that's really all there is to it. Now I can close this up and I can ship it out just like this. But I like to go a little bit fancier, and I will just cover everything with some tissue paper, and then take a little bit of bling. We have some iridescent grass from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to kind of sprinkle that on top. and some blue decorative paper shred or crinkle paper, and just sprinkle some of that on top. And I think when she opens this, it's gonna be a nice surprise. Okay, real quick, I did forget something. I did forget the pocket letter. So I did go ahead and wrap that without recording. It's wrapped in purple tissue paper with some crepe paper going around. And I used the same crepe paper to make a little medallion or rosette. And I added a sentiment. So this is gonna go right on the top, just like this. And now this package is all pretty and ready to ship out. Thanks for watching. I hope this video inspires you to be creative and have fun. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.